So like me, I'm tall, so I kind of don't get attracted to tall guys. I get attracted to I get attracted to average height guy. Imagine my head and the person's head. We both go tall, and then we're walking like this, like this, like this. Then you see. Hey guys, today episode on Talks with Blair will be a relationship topic that I took my time to make a research on, asked few friends, spoke with few persons, got their own views and dialogue in and out, and I came to some little conclusion, not a conclusion per se, but I think is well, in the video you say if you're going to agree with me or not, and you can also drop your views on the comment section while we tackle it as a family. Okay, today's topic is going to be titled Relationship Misconception. Yeah, not a relationship myth, relationship misconception. Okay, and the first on my list is fighting is a bad omen. Yes, I know we all sometimes we're guilty of it. We might say things like, no, you fight too much. No, we are always poorly, we are not meant to be. Who said you're not meant to be? I'm not saying you're meant to be, or it's just a question. It's okay to fight, but the question is, how do you fight? Keeping conversation honest, I think, should be one good way of fighting. No one is saying you shouldn't fight, no one is saying you should fight too much, but keeping your conversation honest, I think, from my research, is something that partners actually really want in a relationship. And then minding your choice of words, like you can't take them back. You can only create issues of probably trust and having your partner feel like, oh, is this how you are, and stuff like that. So I think that when we're having issues in the relationship, which to an extent is totally okay too, I think it's appropriate, or I think it's wise for us to mind our choice of words when having an argument. Yeah, and then you should also have it in mind that you guys are on the same team. It's you guys against the issue and not the other way around. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You get, and then if it seems like the atmosphere is still not conducive, okay, not conducive, but probably the atmosphere is congested, and then the heat coming from the issue, the quarrel is too much, you might just want to take a walk or listen to music or do anything that helps you feel better, and then probably later when everyone is calm, you can now have a discussion about what actually was the issue. The second relationship misconception on my list is I title it Always Pick Your Battle. The title might not be self-explanatory to what I'm trying to talk about, but I know the angle I'm seeing it from, and that's why I gave it this title. In a relationship, picking your battle in a relationship is kind of a wrong idea. When you feel emotionally cheated, or there's something you're not okay with and you want to say, and you're saying, okay, let me wait for when the time is right for me to say it, or when you wait for when you guys are having issues, or when there's a fallout, and that's when you pitch whatever it is you have in mind. Honestly, to an extent, it's a wrong idea. I might be guilty of that a little bit. I do it sometimes, and it happens more with introverts, more with people that hardly talk. You just say, okay, not like you say, not like you decided, or not like you did it on purpose. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just saying that it's something that happens unconsciously. be like you be keeping it, and not like you're keeping it on purpose, but when there's an issue, you want to win your own fight, and then you bring up the issue that happened a long time ago. I don't know if anyone is relating to this. So I think, or I feel that in a relationship, you shouldn't be too scared to air your views. You shouldn't feel like you're being choked up. And on the other hand, you shouldn't make your partner feel like he or she is choked up, he or she can't air his own view, or he or she is scared to, or he or she shouldn't even air his or her view. You get? So you should try as much as possible not to make the environment unsafe for your partner to talk. And you, when not happy about something, I think the best way to deal with the issue is to trash it now and not procrastinating it, because by the time we procrastinate issues unconsciously, it messes with our trust, messes with your communication, it messes with the spark in the relationship. The magic happens when you both understand, like, I mean, totally understand each other. And you also have to also keep it in mind that there are two sides of a story: your part, my part. And then the truth is, both of you can actually be right. But you both can actually have a valid part. It's just advisable to ignore the fact and probably focus on the way your partner actually feel. Maybe, like my boyfriend usually tell me, she's fond of making a statement saying, put yourself in my shoes, put yourself in my shoes. And the truth is, whenever he makes that statement, it just has a way of calming me down. Me wanting to put myself in issues, see things from his own perspective. I'm a very toxic person. Put myself in his shoes, see things from his own perspective, and then maybe there might be a little bit of remorse. So I think it's a very good hack. You can actually try it on your partner, or you yourself, you can try it. When your partner is displeased about something and when he or she complains about that, instead of having a lot of issues or complicating the issues, or you guys talking and talking and talking, why not take for a second, even if you feel that you're right, or even if you feel that the person is obviously wrong, you can also see things from the person's point of view. And or you just have it, or just take it as something that, okay, he did what he thought was right, she did what she thought was right. You get? Sometimes seeing, not necessarily an intimate relationship, your friends too, anybody, you might be having issues with your friend, and then you be like, okay, she actually did this because she thought it was right, he did this because he thought it was right. And then you might calm a little bit down in however way you were feeling about the whole issue. Okay, the third misconception on my list is let's get married or have a baby. Whenever I see couples do this, I just kind of smile, because you can outrightly point to their face like, wow, that's the wrong decision, why would you do that? Well, the truth is, or I'll be very honest, relationship takes some ingredient to make it work out. Not perfect. No relationship is perfect. So when you miss out the things like trust, communication, you miss out things like love, you miss out things like setting or making your partner a priority, I think it has a very big way of affecting the relationship. So you now saying things like, when we get married, you will do this. When we get married, she will do this. Honestly, that's a very bad decision. It might have worked out for some people. You might have seen people that when they get married, the guy or the lady automatically changes. I'm not basing my assumption on any particular gender. It's just a general way of I spoke with both male and female, and I found out that we are not much different in what we seek for. Everyone wants love. Everyone wants an understanding partner, be it a male or a female. So the fundamental elements of relationship, love, and of course, everyone wants a partner that, to an extent, is capable of meeting their needs. If the needs, I don't mean financial needs alone. I mean the care, the love, the communication, and all whatnot. So if these elements are not there, no wedding. Why should you have a wedding when these elements are not there? As a boyfriend or as a girlfriend, there are things you should be doing for your partner. I hear some guys say, I can't spend on a lady I'm not married to. Relationship aside, you can't spend on your female friend. Why? Because she's a female. An average Nigerian man will tell you, I'm looking out for myself, or not when I finish spending, she will fall into the hands of another man. That's trash. You can't help your friend. You can be cool with your friend. And if you can't do that in a relationship, what do you want to do in marriage? A stingy man in a relationship is a stingy man when married. There's no difference. He's still the same person. He's going to be feeling like, if you were comfortable with it in the relationship, why should you be comfortable with it while married? And then we ladies, sometimes we make this mistake of wanting to pin a man down with a baby, with pregnancy. It's funny. If a man is not doing the needful, like we put it, wanting to get married to you, and then you feel the next thing to do is to pin the man down with pregnancy. My dear, you're ready to be a baggage. Sorry it came out that way. So number 4 on the list is a conception. I think this should be the most popular misconception of relationships. Everyone is familiar with this statement. You have to change for your partner if you love them. Well, I agree, and at the same time, I don't agree. It's a yes and a no statement. Yeah. You have to change for someone you love. Yes, because when you love someone, it's about what the person do or does to make you happy. Probably the person just makes you happy. Like whenever you see the person, butterflies, But when you're in love with someone, it's actually a matter of what you are doing to make your partner happy. So yes, I agree with the statement. If you love someone, you change for the person. So if you are in love with someone, it's about what you are doing to make the person happy. So if the person is not okay with some things you do, because you're in love with the person, you start thinking of wanting to change that which you were doing that your partner wasn't comfortable with. So where I disagree with the statement is the fact that you don't set out to change someone. Being in a relationship is a sort of buy as it is. You see a girl, you like her, she had a life before you guys, or before you saw her, and then you ask her to go on a date with you, she agrees, and then you guys started dating, and then you are now all about wanting to change the person. I think it's unfair and unrealistic to want to change your partner. If your partner is in love with you and on the same page with you, he or she should be looking at or being concerned about things that makes you happy and things that do not make you happy. I don't know if I'm confusing you in this aspect, but you know, rather than you setting yourself to change your partner, you can try positioning yourself to understand things from your partner's perspective. Because I feel relationship should be you pushing yourself, like a source of motivation for the both of you to become a better person, or become better persons than you were before you were in the relationship. So your the energy should be channeled more to you wanting to push, or you guys wanting to push each other to becoming a better person, than you guys wanting to change each other. I want you to be like me, you want me to be like you. The truth is, can you marry someone that behaves like you? Ask yourself the question. There's always um there's always a blend that helps you guys to, balance the equation. You're a talking type, I'm not a talking type. You're a harsh person, I'm a calm person. You can't put cold and cold, you can't put hot and hot. So you have to, blend the equation. You should be thankful for the things that your partner compliments you with. You should be thankful for the things that your partner helps you in doing when you can't do them. You get? That's why though it's an irony of life, though, you see a very huge guy in love with smallish lady. So like me, I'm tall, so I kind of don't get attracted to tall guys. I get attracted to I get attracted to average height guy. Imagine my head and the person's head, we both go tall, and then we walking like this, Then you see average height, I don't want to call them short, brief ladies, and they always get butterflies when they see guys that are very tall, guys their head can rest on the chest, and stuff like that. So it's just about you guys complementing each other, you get? So the fifth on my list is, if you lose the spark, the relationship is over. Who says? Yes, there might be an atom of truth in it. Understandable. Most relationship these days dissolves because they lost the spark. They say, he don't love me anymore. They say, I fell out of love for you. It is, well, the truth is, it's a matter of two adults that want to make things right. The last on my list is, if it's meant to be, it will be. Some guy says, if she stay with me or he stay with me in my dark times, then we're in love. Well, I don't know for you, but I think that's a very big misconception, because if you're trying to be honest here, love isn't enough to sustain a relationship. Relationship takes work and investment. So why will you say, if a person sticks with you, or if a person loves you, or if a person doesn't love you, what is meant to be will be? You can, you can't skip things that helps to bring life to a relationship, and then you expect your relationship to just go smoothly, or to just go as it's supposed to be. For example, there's a difference between when a lady is busy and when a lady is lazy. If a lady may be busy with something, maybe wanting to get a contract or something, and then she's really acting a little bit overboard for some time, like not doing necessary things she's supposed to do, and you term her lazy, that's you being unfair. But when a person is obviously lazy, then and we ladies too, let's try and do things that won't actually warrant the saying, and then you'll be like, if you can't stick with me, if you can't accept me the way I am, no one accepts stupid people. No one accepts people that don't act normal. So you should use your sense and be able to do things that you won't be held responsible for. And likewise, the guys too. Most times, an average guy will tell you, if she can't stay with me when I have nothing, dude, There's a difference between a lazy man and a man that is currently broke. If you're currently broke and I see the effort you put and I see that you're trying and probably things aren't going as supposed or as you planned it, it's different from you coming to tell me that you're sitting every day at home and they're telling me if I can't stick with you in your dark times, then I don't love you. Man, it's not all about love. Love is not enough to sustain a relationship. A relationship actually needs work, it needs time, it needs investment. You put in so much, it needs sacrifice. So whatever things that you know you're going to do to bring light to your relationship is actually necessary. And you yourself as a couple, as partners, you try and practice things that brings light to your relationship. You know, be intimate, may have good sex, communication, do things together, let the spark, you know. There's a difference between you putting effort and then you not doing things the way you're supposed to do. So I think that it's a very big misconception to say if you're meant to be, you're meant to be. If you're not meant to be, if you're not meant to be, yes, there's actually times where that statement is actually correct, but just hope that you are doing the right thing and not blaming someone for not sticking to you, not taking responsibility for things. You understand? So guys, feel free to air your views, ask questions and make video requests to their comment section. Trust me, I'll be there to see you. And don't forget, like, subscribe and turn on the notification button on this channel so you'll be the first to be notified when I post a video. Until my next video, see you. Bye.